everyone, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your daily forecast for the day of Monday, April 23rd, 2018. Now what we've got going on today is the moon hanging out right here in Leo, bringing our attention to being happy. When the moon is in Leo, being playful, having fun. Also, Leo rules romantic relationships. Being with those that you love, but usually in a more casual kind of sense. Also, what else? Kids. If you have kids, having fun with kids can come in here too. And leadership. Sometimes Leo rules like your private business, entrepreneurship, passion projects that you're working on. So that's what more of the focus comes to when the moon is in Leo. Late last night into this morning at midnight Mountain Time, we had the moon in Leo in a trine with Mercury and Aries. So I think what was coming up then was perhaps lots of conversation, lots of communication, if not with other people, then us thinking with ourselves about what we need in order to be happy, and how we can do things that will make us happy, how we can just start to make progress to find more of our joy in life in a way that really resonates with us, was what I was going on last night and into this morning. Then at 6 a.m. Mountain Time, the moon moves further through Leo and it makes a conjunction here as you see it. Well, it's kind of a few degrees off here, but it makes a conjunction here with the North Node. And what that will bring at 6 a.m. I like to think is lots of forward momentum here to help you start to feel like you're making progress, doing more of the things that you want and enjoy. Okay? Feel like you're being happy, like you're doing things that can move you forward. I typically do like moon north node days for those of you who watch me. The hard thing though is that after this happens, I guess a good bit later, I mean this next aspect's going to happen at 9 p.m. Mountain Time. The moon, as it comes off this like positive aspect very early in the morning of communicating, thinking, what makes you happy, moving forward, and it comes into a square at 9 p.m. with Jupiter. And what that could bring definitely later on in the day are perhaps some uncomfortable feelings that do come up. I don't even know if uncomfortable feelings is the word. It could bring up some more changes in life, some more like deep emotions from beneath the surface that bubble up that need to be dealt with, which is always going to come up with Jupiter here in Scorpio. Okay, and I think we're trying to be happy in life. We're trying to move forward, to lead our life in the right direction, to be more playful, to do things that it is that we want here, but maybe realizing we've got still some stuff that isn't quite right in our life, that it is that we need to change in order to feel better emotionally, maybe having some emotional hang-ups about things as well going on that need to be addressed. Scorpio also rules secret matters, so again maybe things been secret being exposed coming in as well that we also need to work with, that's preventing us from being happy. You know, it's like Leo just wants to have fun and like have everyone be happy and enjoy and share their heart, and then Jupiter is bringing some really heavy stuff in Scorpio that needs to be addressed. You know, it's like you can't be happy without first going deep and addressing the hard issues, and sometimes that can be what is a little bit difficult, is that in order for us to find the joy that we want in life, we need to work intimately with our relationships to figure out what's going on with our relationship issues, to uncover some deep stuff with Scorpio things coming on. And even Scorpio rules finances, so maybe even adjusting your finances too, so that we really can begin to do more of what we want in a way that we feel better about. Okay, another thing that makes today, especially as we move through it, like towards the afternoon and on kind of hard, is you get like another yod coming in with the moon, because we've got this moon in Leo, and as you see it, it's going to quincunx here like Mars, Pluto, and Capricorn, and then it's going to quincunx Neptune and Pisces, which are kind of sextiling as well, so that can bring up some more uncomfortable feelings throughout the day. Here is that there's a lot going on right now with this sextile with Mars and Neptune. We're trying to put our life in a better place, to increase our reputation, our social standing in a way that feels more comfortable, to overcome the past, to deal with these important matters, to feel much better about where our life is going. And I think as well it's making us it's making it hard for us to be happy. It's like, I don't know, it's like Cancer and Leo are kind of like hard spots. It's like what we really want is to just be joyful right now and like do what we like and lead our life in the right direction and have less restrictions. And it's hard because there's still more changes going on in our life that we're trying to get a handle on, with the full moon coming in here, with the Mars-Pluto thing, making it hard for us to just express ourselves in the way that we want because we've got so many deep emotional stuff going on, and we're trying to figure out big picture stuff about where our life is going. And so I think that's making it hard here, and that's what we really need to figure out. That's what we really need to figure out here, is how to be happy amidst so many big important things in our life that we're trying to work out, and how to take all of these big things that are going on in Capricorn to put our life in the right place, and how we can be happy about it, lead our life in the right direction, and start to move forward, making some progress, bringing more of what we like and enjoy into some of these other things that it is that we're working on. All right, so it's just a lot of that going on. It's like, who thought that like being happy takes so much effort and readjustment and soul searching in order to make it finally feel better. All right, and I think that's what we're trying to figure out here, is how to find the joy in life amidst so much change, amidst so many important things that we're trying to work out, and how to bring more of what we love into some of our big commitments that it is that we're doing and working on, so we can move on. All right, I'll just leave it there at that, and that's all that we've got going on for today. I'm definitely feeling that one. What we've got in the background, Mars in a conjunction with Pluto. You know, I just finished filming all your weeklies, and I don't know if I was describing this in the best way possible until the last few horoscopes that I filmed. But to me, this is definitely all about change, changing your life, changing where you see your life going, your life direction in a very, very big way, and it being in Capricorn. This is the part I don't know if I explained the best in some of your weeklies. So, but the point is, Pluto going retrograde in this spot. This isn't like all of a sudden a new change. I hope this comes across in your weeklies. This isn't like a new change in your life. Like all of a sudden you woke up yesterday and are like, oh my gosh, I need to make a big change in my life and where my life is going. With Pluto going retrograde, like this is a change you've been working on since the beginning of the year. Maybe even a few months longer than that. You've been working on changing your life in a really big way. And what I want to make sure I get across, or that you understand when you watch my weeklies, is that this is the week where we finally step into that big change that we've been working on, to live it, to transform our life to be it, where it's no longer like half in, half out. It's no longer chaos all the time. It's like, okay, I am doing it. I am going all in. I am making this thing happen, okay? And I'm changing whatever I need in my life, especially with Pluto, deep relationships, financial situations, so that I can finally do this thing. All right, so I want to make that clear. It's not changing things to change things. It's I am changing things because I have been working on this for so long and it just needs to happen. Okay, and I need to finally move forward, and I think that's what's coming in with Mars and Pluto. With Mars and Pluto, you have to understand sometimes it's a hard transition because we force things with Mars and Pluto. Man, this needs to happen right now. Okay, or uncomfortable feelings come up that we're not prepared to deal with. All right, can bring some chaos there in regards to those feelings and intense things that come in, but needing to let yourself be transformed here to enter some new chapters that I've been talking about for so long. Like, we really are stepping, even though this is like the longest transition period and process ever, from an old life, Saturn and Sagittarius, to a new life. Like, it's coming, it's here, it comes in stages. Like, this transition takes a few stages, and we're starting to really begin to change, transform our life, to come into new chapters with old projects that we've been working on, and to finally live them, make them familiar with all these retrogrades, do them in some way where it's not so chaotic all the time. And I think we're just trying to figure out, before the chaos settles down, which may take another month, okay, I think we're trying to figure out here how we can let ourselves go there, in what way we need to do and go to this new life, and how we can just finally let go of some old things, transform, do it, and move in that place, okay? Yeah. All right, with the sextile to Jupiter, good things will come. Good things will come if you allow yourself to move into new territories, to change, to transform your life. Like, there's going to be healing involved in it, and there are going to be good things that will happen, and you're going to feel better, and you're going to create more of a life that it is that you really want. But you just need to maybe stick through this intense transition, deal with some of these intense feelings, so that you can step into the life that is waiting for you and continue to move in that direction, even if there's still some more adjustments that are going to need to be made. Okay, moving on. All right, so that's happening there. We also do have Mercury coming into a square with Saturn once again, bringing up perhaps some hard conversations, some decisions and choices that need to be made as you are changing your life, hopefully stepping into some of these changes you've been working on. Now you got to commit to them. You got to make decisions. You got to cut things. You got to add things. You got to figure out like what's happening here. You know, this is not a time to sit passively by your life and let things happen to you. With Mars, Pluto, Mercury, Saturn, this is a time for you to own up to your life, to make decisions, to step up, to decide this is what I want my future to be like, and this is what I'm going to do. Like, I think we have to make decisions and choices this week to support our growth, to support some changes that we want, and to step into it. All right, and I think that's what's coming in. As we change our life, we have to make some hard cuts. We have to do some hard things in order to finally let in this life that we've seen, that we've envisioned, that we've been working on, and to continue moving forward in that direction. Mercury, as it comes off of Saturn, eventually making a trine to the North Node, saying if you do the hard things, you're going to be happy. It's going to be a chance for you to lead your life, even though heavy things are going on. Okay, so it's like good things are here. This week was like kind of hard for me to interpret. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm still like kind of sick. I'm like always sick, but maybe it's because like, yeah, this week was kind of hard for me to interpret because I feel like there's good things going on, but then there's like intense things and there's deeper feelings. It's like such a mixed bag this week. That was kind of hard for me, where it's like there's lots of good, but it's beneath like some heavy, very serious, very important things that we're trying to work out and change. All right, so that's happening there. And then Venus in a sextile with Chiron, or coming into a sextile with Chiron. Oh, look, it's at 29 here. Saying, working, trying your best to figure out what it is that you value with 29 degrees. What it is that's important to you, I think going to be key here, helping you to unlock some of these doors and to move forward. All right, I'll start with the Venus at 29. If you're feeling stuck, I don't know how to change things, I don't know what decisions you need to make, you need to focus on what will bring the most stability to your life, what will make you most confident, what do you value the most, perhaps helping you to do that. And then once you make the decisions based on what it is that you value, Venus moving into Gemini here, helping you to communicate in a better way about who you are, to feel more free to express yourself and the things that it is that you want. It's really just a matter of you taking care of some of these big, scary, maybe hard things first that you've been working on, that you want to take care of before some of the other things will come in. Okay, so that's what I'll leave with you today. Just feeling a little frustrated. I just don't know why I'm feeling so frustrated right now, because I'm like, the moon is not in a bad spot coming on the North Node. It must be, I gotta look, there must be something else going on with my chart, but like, I don't know why. Just finished filming all your weeklies, so I'll edit those now and get them up soon in the next 24 hours. You'll see those, and I hope they're all right. I'm feeling better. I mean, I'm starting to do readings a lot more, a lot frequently, which is really, really good. I think, to be honest, like the thing that I get frustrated about the most, maybe I'll just stick this is why I'll stick this in at the end to see who sticks with me till the end, is, yeah, I think a lot of it is just like loneliness. Like, I spend a lot of time alone now. That sometimes is pretty hard for me. And it's weird too, because I talk to a lot of y'all. Like, I talk to a lot of y'all through video call, like through my readings, obviously, which are nice, and through like comments, which is really great. But I think sometimes it's just like not having a person face to face all the time that I connect with. And my Venus in the 12th house is a little bit of a loner too, so it can be a little bit hard to get close to me in a in a more deep, serious way. That can be a little bit hard. And so I think that's just like my biggest struggle now is that like I love astrology and I love what I'm doing and it's a lot of fun, but I think it's just I feel lonely sometimes, and not having some of the deep emotional connection, I think, to things, to a place, to people is what is the hardest for me, that I'm trying to figure out. I'm just like, when is this gonna get better? When is this gonna get better? I was hoping Pluto would cross my descendant this year, and then my mom told me my birth time was like a few minutes later, which moved my descendant back a few degrees, which I figured was probably up when I wasn't feeling anything like I thought I would a little bit earlier this year. But it's just kind of frustrating because now I gotta wait another year. I'm like the only person that's happy to have Pluto cross my descendant. But yeah, that's what's going on for me. I'll cut it there. Still thinking about the tarot cards. They're tempting. But yeah, I'll keep you updated. Stay on the lookout for your weeklies. I'll talk to y'all later. See ya.